Oklahoma Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Historically, the Sooners have had a huge edge in this series, but they barely escaped the last time they saw the Pokes.
And you think, Reese, that's been mentioned a time or two in that locker room over there with the Cowboys for a year now. They've had to stew over that close loss. They're going to be ready for the Sooners today.
And I know talking to Oklahoma this week, they said they felt like they were sleepwalking a little bit in that last game. So they've got to be lights on, ready to roll early in this one. This is a game that just has so much more emotion, and they know the Pokes are going to be ready to go.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds the tight end. Oh, it's a fumble! That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll throw on third down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt, Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry games, you got to throw the records out the window because of the emotion that's played on game day.
So much emotion, so much hatred. You throw it out because, listen, you got nothing to lose. Everybody expects Oklahoma to win this game every year. So if I'm the Cowboys, I can take chances, try to make plays, try to make something good happen early.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Murphy. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got it.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Going to try to put one on the screen. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it. There he goes! Really good surge for this offense. They moved the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Reeves. Discards him with the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And sends it downfield. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. He's at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Trying play action. The throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Pressure coming. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Cowboys line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The snap sets up the throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. The give to the back. Running to Green. Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Makes the catch. It's Burns. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going for it all. He caught it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. With the catch, it's Bohannon. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's
lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it at the 15. All the way down to the 15-yard line. That's where he goes out of bounds as this offense had it cooking on that one. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over Ole Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Bedlam Bell on the line, and already the Sooners and Pokes have given us some impressive moments. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Bunch formation for these receivers. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Oh, what a cut! At the 45 on his way. Gashing the knee on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners! The Sooner schooner is rolling in high gear as Oklahoma has built a big lead.
And, man, what a great job by this offense later in this ball game as we get in the second half, Jesse. Now they're putting the pressure back on the Cowboys on the other side.
And it just feels like Oklahoma is the team that's been able to handle the emotion the best. They were able to get themselves settled, I think, earlier in this game, playing within themselves. And here they are now in the second half, and the Sooners are pulling away.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Intercepted intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
Power ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Gonna swing it on second down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. 3rd down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open, what does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Let's go. Wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running route to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The hand to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He'll try it again. He breaks a tackle. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Trying to do it on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on first down. Finds us back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Trying the left side. Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again. 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He would not be denied.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up by 28 over Ole Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Now the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The lone back's got it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They go to the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go.
Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense.
Easy.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking? I think that might have got in his head. That might have been a reason why he dropped it.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete! And they're score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Leaves it with the back.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Gets rid of it. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Turning it on. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A 1st down for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
They'll run play action. Looking for the score. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They want that clock to run. At the 15, he's loose. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And the Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might be calling a hot route. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Turns it on in midfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Trying to bowl his way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Looking downfield on first down. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
You know, you're seeing in college football now a spread offense and tempo and air raid. We're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups and you see tight ends.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Well, it has been a brutal day for this offense. In fact, David, they have put the O into offense, as in 0.
So bad. I like what you did there. I mean, it's been terrible. Nothing's worked, Palmer, all day. You got a little bit of time here left. Maybe try to do something and try to get on the board.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, they might not win the game, guys, but I think if you're the coaching staff, you just want to see something positive happen here at the end that you can at least build on for the next time you take the field.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open